Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Noshakira Shazwina Piti Ahmad. So for today more persuasive speech, I would like to talk about teens should avoid dating at a young age. Dating at a young age is ridiculous. Why I'm saying like that? Have you experienced love during your teenage years? Have you experienced falling head over heels over a boy or girl in your school? That special someone who you feel that you will be able to live the rest of your life with. I am very sure that we all have experienced love during our teenage years. We have loved and been loved, right? First of all, teenagers should not date until they have a sense of who they are. According to Oregon Health Authorities 2015, middle adolescents aged 15 to 17 years old have an identity development that starts with experimentation with sex, drugs, friends, and job. Some believe a teen first needs to form an identity and know who she or he is before developing a healthy or close relationship with another person. Involvement in a relationship during adolescence years can create problems with how a teenager develops. And also, according to Fogarty in 2008, state that frequent dating in early adolescence is connected with poor school performance, drug use, and delinquency. Other problems include poor social skill, depression, or social activity. When I'm 15 years old, I like that one guy who is my own senior, and I thought he don't like me because he is so handsome to be my boyfriend at that time. Basically, at that time, he fulfills all requirements that I want, so it is possible for him to like me, and it turned out he also liked me, and we are studying. At that time, I'm on PT3. During we are in a relationship, I was madly in love with him, and I don't really care about my studies, and I get a very bad grade for my mock exam. It turned out that dating makes me behave this way. So my main point is at a young age we supposedly to study, not dating. I'm not saying that all teens should do is just study, but what I'm saying is dating at a young age are too early. Some people might say dating with a clever partner so you can study together and will get a good get grade together, but I beg to differ. Not all relationships will turn out that way. As a teenager, they should focus on their career and enjoy their teenage life. However, we have found many young people engaging in romantic relationships where breakups and pairings are widespread. Teens have the mistaken assumption that they will be happiest if they marry their partner. However, they are just locked in vicious circle. A girl commits suicide since she was unable to marry the person she desired. Meanwhile, the girl will undoubtedly fall in love with another girl again. So, forsaking a beautiful life just for the sake of a love connection is a mistake. I mean, like why you should waste your precious teenagers years by in a relationship that you are not really sure, right? Instead, they should concentrate on their career and how they may excel in all they do. The factor is because adults that always show off their relationship in social media and it influences teenagers. Having a life partner is a psychological need, but waiting for the right time is what makes everything perfect. When they are in a relationship, they will have time where they fight with each other and it will add stress to teenagers and it can cause depression to them if they can handle it well. Entering intimate relationship too early definitely will cause problems for teenagers. So now let's talk about what's the benefit if teenagers avoid dating at a young age. Non-dating teenagers will have a better interpersonal skills than their more frequently dating peers. The study published online in the Journal of School Health found that adolescents who were not in a romantic relationships during middle and high school had a good social skill and low depressions and fare better or equal to peers who dated. Teenagers also can use their time for hanging out with their friends. We all know that in high school we do not have a lot of time, especially if you add a relationship into it. So, without having a relationship at a young age, you can use that time to do all the responsibilities you have in high school, such as homeworks, sport, and hanging out with your friends. And time during the high school can be used very well if you are creative. And the best thing you know in a relationship at a young age is your friendship with your friend will not become toxic. Tel Aviv University made a very interesting discovery in their 2018 study. Only 50% of the people consider friends think the same thing in return. You are the one who initiates your meetings sometime, and if you spend your time on your partner, you will not be able to do it and it will be seen. It's better to spend your time with your friends while in high school and hold to your true friends and dedicate your time to them because they will be always be there for you. So now, let me ask, what if we did not prevent teenagers to avoid dating at a young age? There will be a consequence of sexting. Some teenagers did not know how to say no to their partner, especially girls. They always did not think long when it comes to give their nude photos that can embarrass themselves at the end of the day. If the photos were in the wrong hands, a sexting can perpetuate bullying, emotional abuse, revenge porn, harassment, embarrassment, low self-esteem, and even depression. There have been cases where these kinds of pictures have been public. Doesn't this statement make you angry if you don't stop your children or your family members from making love at a young age? Common experience for sure, but not to be dismissed. Breakups are believed to be the number one cause of suicides among young people. Suicide is one of the most common, if the one common causes of death among female adolescents. What could be more serious as a mental health issue? Some breakups are so bad that the negative outcomes adversely affect a person's personal, social, and academic functioning. Wondering why your teen might be holed up in their room refusing to come out for days at a time? Or isn't it finding pleasure in the things that they used to enjoy? It might be a breakup related. When teenagers be in relationships at young age, it could lead them to having sex love can make people go it because love can make people go blind, isn't it? A high possibility that the teenage girl who already had a sex will get pregnant. Don't you think the transition from a schoolgirl to a to a pregnancy state is a little less pleasant to hear if the girl is our family members or our friends, right? Not every teenager, not every teenage willing to keep the child and they will act out of control, like throwing the child away without feeling guilty. Many more negative effects that will occur if we do not prevent teenagers to avoid dating at a young age. But all of the things that I have been explained, I think already enough to open your eyes why teens should avoid dating at a young age, right? The negative effects are bigger compared to the positive effect. Why teens should avoid dating at a young age? Teenagers in junior high school are not ready to be in a relationship and have a boyfriends or girlfriends because their inability to maintain a relationship, no self-controls, unreadiness of any consequences. Parents should not allow their children in junior high school to have boyfriends or girlfriends. By preventing them from making love at a young age is able to give them a bright future as they will be more focused and concerned about their studies. I appeal to all parents to monitor their children. This is because I don't want you all to regret it later. You should advise your children who are now in the adolescent phase not to make love because it will harm themselves if they take too serious if they take too seriously in a relationship at a young age. While those who are married can get divorced, let alone those who are still teenagers. Think deeply with what has been delivered here. Hopefully, we can reduce the occurrence of cases that result in our teenagers getting involved with unwanted problems just because they are stuck in a romantic relationship at a young age. That's all from me. Thank you.